Welcome to the final game of the Passioncraft Season 10. Here we go with New Repugnancy as the first map, spawning in the bottom left hand corner. We have our Terran player for the Hazu players, Nicoract. And in the top right hand corner, the Zerg. Orange color, Gold Master as his team, it's Blackwidow. And as you can see, it's going to be expansion first for him. And then let's see how he's going to approach Nicoract's mech style that is coming in over and over again and brought him into the final game right now. Yeah, standard thing. Nicoract will be going for reactor Hellions and see what's going on afterwards. Yeah, seems like third base for Blackwidow. There we go, takes down one of the drones and jumps out. Good move here. But yeah, the queen is there now, so this harass should be kind of over. Could try and get in. Yeah, there we go. Oh, wow, he can get out right from here to the ground? That looked like a very long shot there. But the Reaper gets out, still alive. Another chance to get some more scouting later on. Yeah, checks about the base one more time. Will he get another drone though? Oh no, he will not. Oh, but he will. And the Zerglings were pretty slow in terms of reaction. That's ridiculous. Okay, now they're moving out again. Let's go and take a look over to the other side. Starport is there, Tech Lab is there, first two Hellions coming out. Barracks being used to see what's going on, but the Zerglings coming in and saving the Overlord. Oh boy, that's a good catch. And now let's see how many workers can he get. Or can he get any at all? Hellions going over. Yeah, okay, he gets one worker, but I think saving the Overlord is very good already. That was pretty nice timing there with the Zerglings. And on the other side, yeah, we have Spore Crawlers already finished. Not a surprise, I guess, with the knowledge that Nicoract was going for the Banshees almost every game there. Yeah, goes into the third, takes down just one worker, and he actually has the Reaper with it still. Okay. Looks quite nice for him. Okay, doesn't want to go in there. Yeah, sends his Hellion back on, wants to repair that. I like this move quite a bit. Okay, he's going in again. Yeah, two workers. Okay, the Banshee gets another worker here. Or gets two, actually. Okay, Scan will take out at least this one, maybe the next one as well. This one shouldn't be touched, I guess. The Banshee coming in though. Will he just attack the Queen? Yes, he will. The Overseer will not be finished in time. Oh, nice transfuse, good use there of the energy, so Blackwidow saves his Queen. Third base for Nicoract, just getting over to the location where it should be handled, or should be mining. And the creep spread has been fought back quite a bit, but you see all the queens coming up. The question is, what will Blackwidow do? Which will be his tech choice? He's going for the fourth kind of soon, but is he going... Okay, range attack and carapace. Okay. So we have the Roachworn, we have the Hive tech. No, the Hilaire it is. Still, it will be Hive maybe later, but let's see how long that is going to take. So Hellion's coming over again, and all these creep tumors. You can take down some at least. But the queens obviously are kind of scary. 5 of them coming out. Yeah, does not get surrounded. There's not that much coming in from the left hand side. So let's see where is he going? Oh, he's not getting any buildings down. The Hellions just are into this. Oh boy. And you can see all the units going into the location. And yeah, he's trying to take down as many workers as possible. 14 it is at now. And going for more. 16, 17, 19. Wow, 21. 23, this is just incredible. 25 workers going down. Blackwidow, boy. This took quite some time until all the Hellions were down. I mean, they are killed in the end. But can he actually go and counter this with the roaches? I mean, if he's not going across the map now, when will he do so? He doesn't have the creep as far as he wants it to have, but he needs to go over now. The tank number would be rising and will be way better later on. Oh boy, yeah, the tanks are evacuating already. He will lift this one and yeah, just wants to save it, I guess. Okay, at least gets one of the bench. The bench he gets one of the Ravagers, yeah. At least he gets the Ravagers down, or some of them, which also gives him a better chance of surviving because... Oh, he's stacking up the tanks like that? Do you want to stack up the tanks with one bile hitting like there? You can hit all the tanks? That wouldn't be the best thing to do, right? Oh boy. I'm not sure if you heard that. There were some bikers with the motorcycles out there. They were pretty loud. So yeah, creep going on and on for Blackwidow. Nicoract kind of forced back. Also has a pretty low army supply at the moment, but I think he's going to go for some Thors kind of soon. And then, yeah, he might have some stuff to deal with everything. But does he even need to? I mean, there's no air and there's no spire, I think, and he will be there. That's the bile that he needs. And also the Zerglings coming in from the left hand side. That's very big. He can't take down the tanks though. But forcing the tanks to shoot at the Zerglings that were coming in from the left was very key to the fight, I feel. And therefore Nicoract almost has caught up in terms of supply, an army supply I mean. And yeah, workers, he's ahead anyways. Yeah, delays the command center. Another good thing. And then again, like, do you really want to have all the tanks staying like that? Or standing there together so you can hit 3 tanks at once with a bile? I don't know if that's the best thing to do. Okay, Viking will take down the Overseer. Easy peasy. Another base in the bottom right, so you will be up to 4, 5 actually. Scout in the main base, he sees the hive. In the meantime, therefore, we have the infestation pit available. Spire just starts right there when the scan runs out. Okay. Sensor tower, missile turrets, they will come up. I mean, the sky, I think the spire has been seen by the scan, so therefore everything's seen. But yeah, the Zergling's actually doing a good job here. But now I think he should go in on the other side. Yeah, he sees the scan with the army on the right. And wow, this is very close actually. The command center at 500 or 600 health points, pretty good to take it down like that. We had him, or Nicoract, pushing forward here, taking down some creep tumors. Some of them were replaced already. The queens are there to do their job. And yeah, the base in the bottom right is not mining at all for now. Spire, as I take a look at that, is finishing right there. 4 Vipers are on the way. Some Hydras. Hydra upgrade also coming up, the Hydra speed. So yeah, what approach is his? I mean, with Vipers coming in and potential blinding clouds, is he able to close the distance with Roaches and Hydras? I'm not 100% sure about that, but these run-bys, they really pull him out of position and yeah, has to do a lot. I mean, he's not losing that many workers, but there we go. That is the problem. All the units are unsieged and the Biles take down the tanks. That's what I mean. Like, you siege all the tanks next to each other, Biles hitting way too much, and that's a problem. We have another base from Nicoract in the top left, but I think Blackwidow seems to have a better working approach. Like blinding clouds in the back, abducts going down. Here we go with all the Biles, and he actually hits a lot, but the armor missile, the anti-armor missile, really doing a good job as well. Oh man. Yeah, Nicoract dropping a bit in terms of supply. It was a good fight for Blackwidow, I feel, but still, I think he can't push into this. Are there any Vipers left? 3 of them are there, but they might have been reproduced, right? Yeah, they're just soaking. They have been reproduced. Okay, he's setting up. He's trying to get the concave as good as possible if Nicoract would be pushing out. And I think this might be some sort of a key to the game. The last games always were like the opponents gave Nicoract the time to actually push out. They were spending the time back at home trying to arrest here and there, and at some point Nicoract was pushing out. And right now the gap here, oh, he actually sacrifices all of the units? As I say, the players are doing a good job by just keeping Nicoract at home and force him to stay while having a concave if he moves out, and then he just runs in and loses so many units. What I was about to say is, like, if he has the choke point to move through without the tanks being sieged, then that might be the problem for him. But as soon as he's out in the open and he has the tanks sieged, he might not have that many problems overall. But yeah, you see, that's what happens. Raven is with the army. Creep is going to be forced back. Lots of units running around the map. Yeah, Nicoract is pushing out. His army supply is decent. He's almost at the level of Blackwidow. And that's only because he has more workers, actually. Great Aspires on the way. We have the tanks unsieged, and there they go. Blinding Clouds. Those Blinding Clouds are incredibly good, I feel. Will there be follow-ups? Yes, it seems like that's the case, and even the anti-armor missile doesn't matter if you can't shoot with the tanks. Here we go, 2 tanks left, and this was a good move by Blackwidow. Just going in with what he has, and now he's just moving up to choke. Tanks are sieged. He's focusing the Thor, he's focusing tank number 1, tank number 2 going down as well. Sensor tower also falling, and I think the third base, well, the former third base, will go down, and now he will be down to 4 bases. Very good move by Blackwidow. He shows an approach how to beat this, and therefore let's see how he will go on with this. I mean, the roach is going kind of low, and here we go, nice abduct. Lots of workers actually helping here, or trying to help at least, but they're going down. 24, 26, and there's the GG by Nicoract, and Blackwidow is taking the lead in the final series. Map 2 is on, it's Kairos Junction in the bottom right. Here we go with the Hazu player guy, Nicoract. The purple Terran for this game, starting off with the barracks, no shenanigans. Yeah, and I guess Yeah, he will be scouting with the SCV. He will be going for the mech, and that's what we should expect here. Let's go over to the other side, where we have our Gold Master player, Mr. Blackwidow. Let me actually get the zoom in here. Who has taken map number 1. Yeah, Blackwidow here, starting off with the expansion first. What a handsome Adonis of a man. The Gold Master God. I actually don't know how Blackwidow looks. I heard Jesus started asking Widow for life advice. GG. Maybe if he would have done that, he wouldn't have been nailed to the post. Sad thing that he was 2000 years too early to speak to Blackwidow. Okay. Expansion going down. Let's just follow the Reaper again. Wow. Okay, so the Reaper appears, but yeah, 6 Zerglings will be enough to hold it back, at least until the Queen is out. Saves the 1 Zergling actually. Save the second one as well? No. He will not be able to, but the Queen comes out now. And okay, that was close. Oh wow, guys. Wow, okay. Oh, can he get the... Okay, he won't. Okay, yeah, Zerglings trying to get the Reaper, not gonna happen. We had the Queen out, the second common out of the hatchery right there. And yeah, behind this, it's Hellions for Nicoract, not that big of a surprise. We also have the starport about to finish. It will be put over to the tech lab, and we might see a Banshee. Oh, what was that? A follower somewhere? Oh no, a host. Mr. Abyss, thank you for the host. That's awesome. So welcome everyone. We are right here in the final series of the Passioncraft Season 10 playoffs. So yeah, we're 1-0 up for Blackwidow, and yeah, it's a best of 7 series. That's all you need to know, I guess. And Blackwidow actually cancels his 3rd base again. And he's going for the Roach Warren. So do we see a Nidus? Okay. I don't know how he looks, but his plays look... yeah. That's... I can agree to that. Last game looked pretty good. He kind of blindfolded his opponent, right? With all the blinding clouds. Okay. Marie's incoming. And the scan's going down all over the place. And there's the Nidus, guys. That's what we're waiting for. But let's see. We still have the Overlord there? Wow. That's unexpected. There's another one. And there's one Overseer going to the main base. Okay. Should be a Nidus right around there. Okay, he's actually dropping a Changeling. Wow. Okay, but how many roaches does he have? It's only 5 roaches, 4 Ravagers. But it's not that many units over here as well. So he's just coming out with all the Queens also joining the battle, and that is the key. Oh boy, 2 units going down for almost nothing. And there we have all the workers trying to evacuate the position. Ravagers are there, so the depot is not going to stay that long. Down it goes. Very good move here. Blackwidow just going in for the big push. And yeah, he's actually hitting the Biles on top of all these Hellbats. One after the other Nidus coming in, trying to get something done. The Biles forcing the units to move, not shooting I mean, their Bellbats, they're actually shooting not that far. Another Knight is being prepared right there on front. But we have all the workers being pulled. We have one tank in the back being biled, so it's going down. More units coming in by Blackwidow, and I think that's it. And the GG is called by Nicoract. We have the 2-0 lead by Blackwidow. The third map will be played on year 0. We're here in the top right hand corner with the Hazu player guy, Mr. Nicoract. He's down 2 maps. It's a best of 7, so he has some time to adjust his play, but let's see if he can do it. On the other side of the map, in the top left, there we go with the Goldmaster player, the handsome one, Blackwidow. And yeah, he's adjusting a little bit. As I say this, I was looking at the minimap, and that is what you see. And yeah, that's what I call it, an adjustment from going for mech every game with tank, Hellbat and Thor into what potentially could be 4-Rex Marine push. And this is actually scouted or what? Oh, the Overlord is not going any further. That's a pity, guys. He could have seen it if he would just be a little bit more courageous and goes a little bit further. This Overlord might not be the big adventurer. He's just going to some position and take a look at everything, and then that's it. So yeah, Marines it will be. The Overlord arrives on the other side. We'll see. Just a depot, and a depot, and a depot. And that might tell him something already. What's he doing with the probe, with the drone there actually? Is he going for the expansion? Oh boy, that's unlucky. And yeah, you see all these Marines. I mean, the third base is not going to be anywhere near finishing, or if it finishes, it will be down instantly. Maybe it would be better for Nicoract if the base finishes, so it doesn't get cancelled and the resources can't get spent anywhere else. And Blackwidow in the meantime going over with some Zerglings. Did he scout the expansion? No, he does not know if there's an expansion, but he can... I think he can say that there is none. So there we go. Yeah, cancel. SCV's coming with everything. What is there for Blackwidow actually? He's supply blocked and 4 Zerglings are on the way. This looks very bad for the handsome player here. We have the queens trying to do their best, but this is not going to be enough, I guess. One queen being sniped. We have all the workers, and they are going down. Another queen joining the battle. All the workers, 7 workers already went down. We have the Marines still alive. Another queen dying, and yeah, Blackwidow is pretty much with the back against the wall. We have some spines coming up though. They might be saving him for a bit. But how many more Marines will be there? It's 4 produced at a time, and another Overlord goes down. Can he actually go? He could have... Oh man, he's not attacking the one spine there. But he's... If he would have attacked this one while borrowing, this would be very good. Also, good move by Blackwidow in the meantime. He was just sending the Zerglings over to take down the reinforcements. And yeah, now he has the surround, and I think that's actually it. I was kind of surprised how good this worked out for Nicoract, but Blackwidow had the ace in the back of this. So 3-0 lead for Blackwidow. Heading into game 4, it will be King's Cove in the top left hand corner. Here we go with the Terran player. It's Nicoract for the Hazu players and his opponent, the guy who took the first 3 maps and therefore has the match point right here. At least, yeah, no, 4 times in a row. He can win one of the next 4 games and he's the winner for the Gold Masters. Here we go with Blackwidow. And he's starting it off with the expansion first. On the other side of the map, it seems like we have the more usual build that we saw before by Nicoract as well. And yeah, the players are just chatting a bit. Maybe they kind of have a clue what happens afterward. It was... Let me actually go through it. feel myself like special versus Cyril. I don't feel like Cyril. Okay, okay. But I feel like 0-4. Okay. Yeah, but that's true. I actually think that's true. The first 2 games could have gone Nicoract's way as well. I think the third one was... I know... No, the game 2 and 3 actually. I think the first one was kind of... yeah, so... Let's see what Nicoract is going to choose. I think he's just going back to the thing that he likes. Oh, Bavaria. Yeah, that's far away on the other side of Germany. We're in Lower Saxony, around Bremen. Yeah, and I guess he just lost the Reaper and I wasn't on point. Because I was trying to get something to the chat. Coming to Home Story Cup. Yeah, I will be there as well. I mean, the LAN party is in Lower Saxony, but I'm living in Cologne actually, so I'm kind of close to it, and I'll be at Home Story Cup for sure. So yeah, but let's try and focus on the game just a bit. So, speed is about to finish for Blackwidow. He's going for the 3rd base. It's more than halfway done already. And Nicoract. That's the more interesting thing. How will he approach this while having to win right here, right now? It's more Hellions coming out. And there will be a Banshee most likely. Yes, there it goes. Speed also started. Or no, speed. Cloak started for the Banshee. And Hellions just trying to get to see something. Not that much to do though. Okay, Creep Tumors will be placed. And does he even have any units out? 4 Zerglings? Okay, they're at the top. Will they be found though? Yes, they will. And all of them being down with just 1 swipe. Or 1 flame, I should say. So, 3rd base started for Nicoract in the wall-off. And yeah, he's also adding the armory as usual, as we saw that before. Yeah, thanks for tuning in, Molten. Thanks for the follow. Hopefully see you back sometime. Yeah, the SCV can't get in because you don't want to lower the depot, I guess. Okay, gas coming up. Lair halfway done. And yeah, reducing creep. And there's the Banshee. There it is. Let's see what this can do. Do we have an Overseer? No, we don't. Lair is not finished, therefore we have no Overseers. Wow. The 101 of logic. But what is he doing with the Banshee? I mean, he just went over there and saw that this is not finished. Why wouldn't you go for any more workers and try and go for, I don't know, a random attack of the Extractor? Okay, Nicoract is... Yeah, he's struggling a bit, obviously, because he has no detection, at least not over here. Loses 5 workers. Will lose some more creep spread. Oh, he's transfusing the creep. Okay, nice move. Actually, does it make sense? Is it transfuse? It transfuses 50, right? And the creep tumor is just 25. Why would you transfuse this? I mean, simply because you can? But yeah, Nicoract is doing a good job with all these. And 9 more workers on the way now. And it's the Spire that is coming in. It's right there. And some more Zerglings. It's a... Can you... The question is, can you surround the Hellions? Then it would be good. Otherwise, we all know Zerglings are not that good against all these Hellions. And they will be trying to just take out the creep over and over. And oh boy, he's actually fighting with the Zerglings. I'm not sure if that was the right move here. I mean, it's not like he's freeing up supply or whatever. He's just fighting with the Zerglings, trying to lower the number of Hellions, I guess. But some more are coming over and over. We have the Banshee right there in the back. And it's going to be more factories built. Let's go back to the Hellion aggression. Oh, the Queen barely survives there. And slowly but steady the Hellion number goes down a bit at least. And he will get the creep tumor though. Oh, he will? Or he will not? No. Oh, he's focusing the Queen, not getting it. 3 health points. That's unlucky, guys. Okay. So. This might be the golden play. Midas coming out kind of soon. +1 attack also on the way. And there's... okay, I was about to say there's no Thor in sight, but there's 1 in production and 1 already finished. But yeah, how many Midas will be there? 12 more in production, and I see 4 out, so 16 against 2 Thors. I guess that's an okay number to have. Also, he's going for the 4th base. He's just marking up, and also... yeah, the creep finally starts to spread a bit. That's also something that Blackwidow wants to have, exactly like that. Yeah, there's just 1 turret over here, so that might actually be a very bad position for Nicoract. I mean, all of his units are over here. There's no sensor tower, he does not see this. Now it should be seen. And he's going over with the Thors. 3 of them are there. Will he magic box them? At least the first one, yes. Oh, but the repair is real, so he's going to the main base. It was not that successful, to be honest. And the reinforcing Midas were taken out. So it didn't really do as much as expected. And there you see good harassment. Midas trying to do this. Oh, but all of them there are stacked. Oh man, you want to get out of there. And he does. And more Midas are in production. As well as he's going for +1 range attack, +1 carapace, and +1 flyer carapace. Okay, also starting the infestation pit. And the base right here is finished. And the creep is actually pretty damn good. So yeah, how many Midas do we have? 17 at the moment. Okay, Nicoract is kind of afraid of Midas, I guess. Going in for some more turrets, and they're not going to finish. Okay, will he get the turret though? No. But he gets out at least. I think killing those turrets though would be pretty nice. And there you see taking down the Zerglings that were, yeah, at least scouting the bases. But does he have an additional base? No, there's no additional command center. Actually, let me switch back to the production tab. And yeah, he's just building it all around at the top center. And yeah, he's leaving Thors behind. So I guess, yeah, it will be pretty hard to actually attack into this. +3/+3 also being on the way for Nicoract, so that is pretty impressive. Like 10 minutes in, +3, mech. He knows what he's doing. And yeah, there's nothing to defend here, there's nothing to repair. And there was a cancel very shortly before everything would have gone down. Very good reaction by Nicoract. But we see he's moving out already. And as I said before, every time Nicoract moved out, it was pretty good for him. So let's see if that actually is the case right now as well, or if Blackwidow can hold this. I mean, it is what? It's 7 Thors. And he's going... oh wow, let me actually zoom out the forest. So 7 Thors out, but he's just going for the counter. That is interesting here. Very interesting move to do. Okay, this turret will go down for sure. The second turret will go down. Oh no, it's actually being repaired. That's ridiculous, but he's just going for the workers. That's nice as well. Now getting the turret. Good trade here. 12 workers going down, and also he just forced the whole army to return back home. And that's the key thing to do. So, going for another base, or he was going. It's done now. And Blackwidow has it right there. Ravagers, some roaches. What's the follow-up then? Pathogen glands coming up? Is he actually going for the Neuroparasite? Would be a nice move to see. Okay, Muta's getting some shots. Not that good for them, obviously. And we have a Zergling run by. I really like this one. The depots are down, and there's nothing to defend. Some reinforcements coming in? No, he's forcing the army to move over. Yeah, I mean, it's not that many units going down, actually. The Zerglings don't have any upgrades, so they will not do that much. Oh boy, oh, he's stacking all the Mutas. That's not what you want to have happening against all these doors. But on the other side, let's take a look. I mean, the creep spread is pretty incredible. So this will slow down Nicoract quite a bit. If he cares about the creep at all. Greater Spire is just now finishing. We have 5 Corruptors on the way. These will be Broodlords then. Okay. How many Thors do we have right now? 10 Thors, okay. Just 6 tanks though. Okay, the Queens. They are taken back, okay. And the Biles. Oh, anti-armor missile hitting everything here. Oh boy, you don't want to fight in that situation. I mean, everything's orange. It even is more orange than it was before. And yeah, I think this base should be sacked. Why would you go in? Oh boy, he's going in with everything. Why would you go in before the anti-armor missile is running out? I think this is Nicoract's game right there. I think sacking this base wouldn't really be a big deal. But fighting without the with the anti-armor missile active and all the units just getting pretty much down in the blink of an eye. Yeah, I'm not sure if that was the right move. Nicoract is just marching through everything here. We have 50 army supply left for Blackwidow, but what is it, like 4 Infestors and 4 Broodlords? And then you see what's going on over here. It's taking down another base. This base will go down as well. He scans the one on the left as well to see if there's anything to take out, but that's not the case. So hatchery goes down. Hellions will deal with these. And then the fight goes on. Roaches going down for free. There's nothing they can do. And yeah. Actually he is up to 70 army supply. Wow, this is big. I wasn't expecting him to be able to reproduce that much stuff. But even the newer parasites, they won't help. And there we go. GG, well played by Blackwidow. So we at least don't have a 4-0 right here. Nicoract takes 1 map. We're heading into the 5th game of the series. In the bottom right hand corner we have our Hazu player Guy. It's Mr. Nicoract. He just took the 4th game and kept his chances alive to win the series against the guy in the top left. He has won 3 games already. Another match point for him right here for the Gold Masters. It is Blackwidow. And he starts off with another expansion first. And this will be the Reaper expansion, so it looks like the same thing as in most of the games. At least we don't see any 4x proxy right now by Nicoract, which I really like. So, standard stuff here. Will be the reactor. Yeah, and then we're following the Reaper, see what's going on. Speed is obviously started by Blackwidow on the other side, as well as 2 queens are coming in. And then, yeah, it's factory, it's reactor, it's Hellion time soon for Nicoract. And yeah, how far will he be able to get the creep spread back? I mean, he had a pretty good situation on the last map, so he can, yeah, just go from one choke point to the other. But this map, okay, he actually gets a Zergling already. This map, like, protecting both chokes from the creep to go down is kind of hard. Like, the difference, the space in between that is pretty far. But let's see if Nicoract can make that work somehow. So, Starport coming up. Tech Lab next to it. So, pretty good there. Okay, third base started actually. Didn't see that before. More than halfway done already. This is the starport. Okay, let's see. Hellions going over, checking for the third. He does know about it already, so let's see what he can do. Yeah, so he's just going forward with the queens, pressuring those units out. Gets another creep tumor that will come through. There's another one as well. Will there be a scan though? Nope, not yet. And there are 2 additional queens in production as well. So I guess Blackwidow will be fine against the Hellions for now. Yeah, behind this for Nicoract we have the Banshee and Cloak. So that's not that big of a surprise as well. Oh, let's take a look at that. He's actually going for the Spore Crawler. Okay. Okay, and he doesn't lose anything. That's good as well. But the Spore will go up, as well as there are spores in the main and the second base. Overlord. He's like, okay, I can fly in. I'm so slow, but I can do it. And yeah, what he sees is, I guess, exactly what he expects. Oh, that's a nice move. Nice move with the Zerglings, just going around trying to take out some of the Hellions. Takes out one at least. But then that's it. It was a very expensive thing. But at least a nice try there by Blackwidow. Third command center is about to finish. Build the wall off again, as well as the next armory. Where's the Viking? There it is. Okay, Banshee. Just staying out of range. Okay, can get another worker or two. Yeah, good chance. And actually it's down to 2 health points. I wasn't aware of that. I was like, okay, just looking at the energy, but it's almost dead anyways. Okay, takes down 2 more creep tumors at least. Good job. The Banshee, I think, should fly home and be repaired now. And therefore, it's like substitution time. Hellions go back to the front as well. Okay, nice circling here. Banshee will take care of that, but yeah. Delaying the base to land there for just a few seconds. And the Viking is still on its run, getting a second kill. But there's no more overlords out on the map. But still, supply block occurs. And the creep spread also is not that good for Blackwidow. I mean, he's trying on both sides. He's getting this one up at least better than I expected. But yeah, you see... Yeah, I actually am wondering that it's so easy to go back and forth. I was expecting the Zerg to have better chances to... yeah, secure those positions. Let's take a look at this actually. Zerglings coming in, but oh boy. Yeah, instant repair. Nothing to do. Everything survives. Zergling go down. Okay, back to the Hellions. And yeah, we have more factories coming up behind us. Blue Flame is on the way, as well as the +1 plating for the vehicles. And we have some roaches out, as you can see. Roach speed is on the way, it's not finished, so I think he's not going to step off creep. Or maybe it's so close to finishing, he could already start his way over if he wants to. Okay, another factory. Do we have a Thor out already? No, we don't. Okay, let's take a look at the roaches. But 2 tanks with +1 attack at least. Yeah, quite alright. Yeah, and he's sending in 1 of the roaches, and 2 more tanks just joined the fight as well. And that's a pretty impressive defense if you just have roaches to get into this. Okay, the Viking was trying to get in. Doesn't get anything done here. Another base by Blackwidow. It's just finishing here, so he's up to 4. We have the Hellions trying to get into that location right away. And it's Hydra. with range. Okay. Well, Hydra. Hydra with range. Range is pretty much speaking for itself, but Hydra's it is. 10 are on the way. Okay, Nicoract just building a depot right there in the open. Maybe, is there, yeah, another command center, there it is. But the same thing is happening on the other side. Blackwidow going for an additional base, and the number of active creep tumors is ridiculous. I mean, he's trying so hard. Nicoract actually doing a good job with reducing the number of creep spreads, or active creep tumors at least. But yeah, the longer this game goes, the more queens there are. We are at 8 at the moment. The better it gets for Blackwidow. But then again, what's the plan next? We have Roach Hydra on the field, but he can't really walk into this, so he needs Vipers. That's what the Hive is for. And yeah, then I guess Vipers will be next to show up in the production tab. Oh, let's go and try and see the fight. One tank going down instantly. Easy call there. And yeah, we have the 4th base actually starting over here, while the 5th base, well, I don't know which is the first, the 4th and 5th, but we have 2 additional bases for Nicoract. And then nice job here, nice job. Using the Banshee at least to force his opponent to go back home. But the creep spread is crazy, guys. Okay, Queen's trying to get back on creep to be a little bit faster. Command center over there still not finished, and yeah, as usual, the sensor towers are up for the Terran. How many Thors are there? It's just the 1 for now, but there's no anti-air needed. It's just the Vipers coming in and then that's it. So I think having less Thors is kind of okay-ish. But how many tanks does he have? And will that be enough? Because Blinding Clouds will come in, so he needs to have enough tanks and maybe not cluster them up that much, so one Blinding Cloud can take out like 3 or 4 tanks. Okay, that's a Liberator coming in, okay. Yeah, the Queen is greeting it right the way. Zergling run by prepared. And Nicoract is stepping on creep. That's the dangerous moment here. But yeah, we have Vipers and we will have Abducts. Oh no, we have Blinding Clouds. Oh, he's just going in. Yeah, there are the anti-armor missiles, but as long as there's nothing to shoot at them, it's okay. But as we see, as soon as the Blinding Clouds get out of their cooldown, then yeah, the tanks just shoot and the Zerg has a problem. But still, yeah, he has the Raven. He's just going forward. He's just taking out all the creep, which is pretty nice for him. Yeah, he's scanning for the position of the opponent and is marching forward. The reinforcements, they are just coming over and joining the army here. Okay, Vipers are there. They are healed up just a bit more. Oh, the tanks. At least he takes out 1, but the trade wasn't good, I feel, for Blackwidow. So let's see how he's going to go in. We have all the Vipers. Nice Matrix actually going down there. But the tanks on the left, they are just shooting everywhere they want. The 1 Blinding Cloud at the bottom is not going to be enough. And I think Nicoract has a good chance right here to actually go further with the push. This Zergling run by the way, does nothing. I mean, there's a planetary anyways, but yeah, it wasn't even trying. So the tanks are here and they might actually be doing this game, right? I mean, this base is going down. And how is he going any further? I mean, as long as Blackwidow is just sending in units 1 by 1, he's not going to win this game at all. It doesn't really feel like Nicoract is in the special versus Sarah mode. He's like, I can still win this, guys. At least he's in a pretty good spot to take at least this map. Oh, he's sacrificing workers? He has too many? Oh wait, he has 98 workers? Wow. Okay, that actually might be a little bit too much. So yeah, you see, one Thor will be taken... No, it will not be taken down, okay. That's a pity. Okay, the workers... Oh, can they get down the queen? Ah, they won't. The queen actually does not get a single... Oh, I think he was attacking the hatchery, okay. Okay, he's getting in. The Thor... And again, a Thor surviving with almost no health points. I wouldn't even mind calling down a mule right now to repair those. Because he can't get the workers in. Maybe he should have sent the workers over here to repair and then sacrifice them. But yeah, both players are at 3-3 upgrades, so this looks good. The Vipers, they're just taken out one by one. One Blinding Cloud is not going to save the battle here. Black Widow is down to 50 army supply, and this looks like Nicoract has done it again. GG, well played by the handsome Black Widow. And here we go with Nicoract getting closer. He takes his second point. It's map 6, guys. We're an automaton in the bottom left. He just took 2 maps in a row. And let's see if he can get another one. Here we go with a Hazu player guy, Mr. Nicoract. I always want to say the Hazu player's player, but that is kind of like weird to say. So yeah, he's starting off with the barracks right here. So this looks like the standard Reaper expansion that he's going for all the time. Or just not for the one game that we saw before. Okay, but let's hop over. Top right hand corner. Still with another free match point. Here we go with the Gold Masters player. It is Mr. Black Widow. And yeah, going for the expansion first. With no gas into pool. Let's see what that means. Yeah, scout going down. But he's not going to the main base. So he does not know about the gasless build. But he will know as soon as the Reaper is across the map. Yeah. Command center coming up. Factory, yeah, it looks just like the standard thing. Nicoract just going for it. I mean, he just won 2 games with that. After, yeah, like he lost 2 games with this playstyle. Then he was going for the 4x that failed as well. In the end, it looked kind of good, but then it failed. With Black Widow going for the good move of intercepting just the reinforcements from the barracks. But then he goes back to what he was used to, and then it worked out 2 times. So let's see if he actually has found the right unit composition against Black Widow now. Or, yeah, if Black Widow can take this over again. Yeah, command center finishing. That's the Reaper trying to get in here. Oh boy. It's getting closer and closer. The queens are getting in as well. They want to take him out, and that's it. Okay, Reaper taken out. That's something at least for Black Widow this time. Okay, there's the Overlord. There's another one. Okay. Tier 2 started at the expansion. Roach Warren. Double gas. Do we see some Swarm Hosts? Do we see... yeah, Swarm Host? Muta? Swarm Host? And without a starport. So both players switching it up just a bit. There's no third base for Black Widow, for example. There is the tech at the expansion. There's 4 gases already. Let's see what he's going to plan. On the other hand, we have a second factory instantly. There's no starport. There's not going to be a Banshee at all. And yeah, will be interesting to see. what this approach is this time. I mean, not having a starport also means that you don't have any ravens for now, with no anti-armor missiles therefore. So let's see how this game is going to play out. He scans for the third base. Doesn't see a thing there. Yeah. And there's it. That's it, guys. Night is time. No swarm host. No swarm host at all. No mutas. It's just swarm host time. Sorry, it's just night is time. Okay, he wants to save the Overlord. Can he get it done though? Okay, he actually saves that one. Good move by Blackwidow, and we have this one coming in. And he knows it's too late. Okay, Hellbat's trying to do something. They're running over. We have one tank that is sieged. Okay, 3 tanks sieged. That actually looks way different then. Okay, 2 of them being taken out. That was a good bile there, taking down those. We have the repair on the last tank. Another knight is coming in. And there are the next biles. But down goes the tank still. Still there's a repair, but it doesn't, it's not enough. And it feels like Blackwidow just did it with the biles and the tanks being taken down. We have one Thor coming out. And the next Nidus is there. But the queens, will they actually be able to do something? I'm not sure. Okay, some more roaches coming out. So let's see. The army supply is going down for Nicoract here. There's just the one Thor standing. And the rest of it, it's just workers. So I guess that's going to be it. We have the workers trying to repair the Thor as much as possible. But there's not that much more in the bank for Nicoract. He's mining as much as possible. And will he actually be able to hold? I think that's not the case. He lost too many workers. 34 went down. Some more roaches coming out of the Nidus. And that's it. GG, well played. Congratulations. That's what Nicoract says by leaving the game. And therefore, you see it on screen. The winner of Passioncraft Season 10 is Blackwidow.